amazing. You need to check him out. So I'll leave all his stuff down below. But you are like the specialist when it comes to like one-line stuff. You always know what to say in the perfect situation, don't you?
Yeah, I just speak from the heart about it.
So if, you know, someone comes up to you and they're like, why are you vegan? You know, what's your usual like standard response where you tell them why you're vegan and you want to like hit them, but you don't want to like say too much to like scare them?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd just be broad. I'd just say, look, being vegan's the best thing you could do. It's best for your health, it's best for the animals, it's best for the planet. You feel so much better, you increase the love inside you, the compassion, the happiness. You reduce your chances of getting sicknesses, illnesses and diseases. But most importantly, it means you start living in alignment with the person that you are already. Someone who's non-violent, someone who likes animals or even loves animals. Don't want to hurt animals, you definitely don't want to pay people to slit their throat. And so if that's not the kind of person you are, then the only thing that makes sense is to be vegan, to live in alignment with your core values of respect, kindness, justice, compassion to others.
Put it back on them a little bit.
That's exactly it. Like, I think veganism's in everyone's heart already.
Yeah.
It's not this extreme thing. What is extreme is what the way people are living now.
Yeah,
extremely
sure.
violent, cruel, totally unnecessary, unhealthy. And being vegan is just about being who you are, like a good person, a kind person.
And it's all about the delivery as well, right? Because like as soon as
Yeah.
you started speaking, it was like kind of like this happiness that, and it was confident as well. So
I think it's normal to kind of doubt yourself because so many people aren't vegan. So at first I had a bit of doubt too. I was like, am I right being vegan? No, almost no one else is vegan.
Yeah.
But after a while you realize this is 100% right. This is the right way to live.
Yeah.
And so the confidence comes, and it is about the delivery. You don't need to blame and shame someone. You don't need to call someone a murderer, or you know, like it's just about lifting people up and inspiring people and encouraging people to do better instead of pushing them down and telling them how bad they are.
Yeah.
Lift them up. Go, look, it's so much better. I feel like being vegan's so much better. I know. I used to think like you. I used to do what you do. Trust me, it's so much better up here. Come up here.
Sure. What if someone hits you with like the people who've been eating meat for centuries, like this is how we evolved, and you know we're meant to eat meat, and like you know that's because that's usually people's first like defense thing. They're like, oh, but we've always eaten this. Like, how could you be right when we've always done this?
It's true. That's one of the things I thought of too, and that's what actually I'll say. I'll be like, oh, I used to think that as well.
Yeah,
because it's
so
true.
you relate to them and make them feel like they're not alone in that kind of mindset of thinking.
That's not a stupid way of thinking. Like, you're not ridiculous for wondering that.
Yeah.
I thought the exact same thing. We've done so many things in the past that we regret now that we should never have done now. You know, slavery, the Holocaust. We've been going to war forever, murdering each other, stealing from each other, like all these
And we used to think
things.
that was right.
Absolutely.
We used to think that slavery was right. We used to think that women not being able to vote was right.
100%.
We even used to think that smoking cigarettes was healthy.
Even doctors used to say that. We've been wrong so many times in the past. Isn't it possible, and not just possible, but isn't it likely that we're still wrong about some things today?
In 20 years' time, when we look back on that, think, fuck, how could we stay animals?
Totally.
Like maybe, hopefully 20 years.
Well,
Maybe it might
people,
take longer, but...
Are you doing that right now?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, how do I used to pay people to mutilate animals and torture animals and cut up
I know,
animals?
and it was so far from what you wanted, but you didn't even know sometimes that you were contributing to that. And I think that's what we need to get across to people as well, that animals weren't just put here for us to use, for us to eat, for us to benefit off, because we don't even really benefit off it in the long run.
No.
We're not benefiting off these creatures at all. It's killing us, it's killing the planet, it's killing everything. It's a lose-lose situation.
Totally.
Totally lose-lose
We
situation.
kill them and then they kill us.
Exactly.
And that's our karma.
So always know that your dollar is your vote when you're paying for something, when you're buying something at the supermarket, even though you're not directly inflicting the pain on other beings, it's theirs.
And you're equally responsible for it, because if you didn't pay that person, it would never have happened.
Yeah.
So you're equally responsible as the person at the slaughterhouse cutting the head off those animals.
Yeah. And you're not a bad person for not knowing that. Even if this was the first video you're watching where you're like, what? You're not a bad person. We've all been there. We've all done that. And yeah, it's time to just step up.
That's it. When you know better, you can do better.
Yeah.
Einstein says those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act. And it's on us. We got to do it. You can't tell someone else to do it for you.
Every single person makes a difference. Every single person makes a difference. You might think you're just one person, but trust me, you're going to have a ripple effect on every single person that you encounter on your day-to-day adventures.
And you're not just one person, actually, because it's me, it's Bonnie, it's every other vegan on this planet.
When we come together, it's a huge community.
That's right. Cool, thank you.
Woo! All right, videos with James. Woohoo!